listen, welcome to TFG tonight. I'm your host, Mr. Haynes. Everybody in the place. But once he out of here, guess what? Pop. And all of us coming down. That's why I had to go and talk about Ivanka right quick, because they coming.
Oh,
you is.
This is what I love about President Barack Hussein Obama. No matter what, he kept it 100.
Wow. I was just getting ready to bring that up.
That's right. Yeah. So listen, if my company told me that I had to do something that I said, man, that's a little, we tripping. I mean, bro, half the country voted for a man that took diversity out of employment. Half the country voted for that man. What's up, everybody? Good evening. Y'all doing all right? Hey, it's TFG tonight, and I'm your host, Mr. Haynes. I hope that you guys can join me tonight because we have a stud-tacular. Yeah, I said stud-tacular. Right? I did make that word up, but we have an amazing show tonight, and I hope you guys are ready to be entertained, to be informed, to take this emotional roller coaster, right? Called the TFG tonight coaster, maybe. I wouldn't ride that. Needs to be a more catchy name though. But listen, hey, y'all know how we do it this evening, right? We started off right, keeping up with the Trumps. And listen, y'all know the saying, behind every great man is a great woman. So I don't have nothing for these people, but that's just a saying. I know it don't apply to this moment. So, but behind this guy, he has a wife. I think this is his fifth wife. But nevertheless, it's his wife, right? So we're going to keep up with Melania today, right? So Melania had something to say. And I want to say this just to be clear. I don't know if this really Melania. What up, bruh? Thank you for joining me. I don't really know if this is Melania or not, because, Donald been looking for a spot since he got popped off, right? Right? I ain't want to get into that one because I already know that's just too much to try to cover in one show about all the social media that Trump got popped off of, right? So apparently Melania had something to say, right? And this is what she said, y'all. She said this. She said, I find it shameful that surrounding these tragic events, there has been salacious gossip, unwarranted personal attacks, and false misleading accusations on me from people who are looking to be relevant and have an agenda, Ms. Trump wrote in a statement released on the White House official page. She added, our nation must heal in a civil manner. Make no mistake about it. I absolutely condemn the violence that has occurred in our nation's capital. Violence is never acceptable. Can somebody choke me? I mean, that's the best you can come up with. A narcissistic statement like that. People died. People got hurt. People are going to lose their jobs, and rightfully so, right? Melania, why is that important that you listen? There's enough stuff that can be said about you truthfully that is still a little outlandish, but nevertheless, it's got some truth to it. Why? Because you married to that dude, right? Yeah, that dude. So, okay, get over it, right? Why don't you call a spade what a spade is? But I guess it's just their culture. I don't know, man. I mean, your husband calls this stuff, lady. So miss me with that, please. Okay. Sorry if somebody hurt your feelings. But yeah, whatever. Y'all got 9 days. And I'm telling y'all know that pink slip that go in that door. When the landlord come in there talking about you ain't paid that rent, you about to get up out of here. What's going on, ma'am? Thank you for joining me. Right now, you on the way probably gonna have to ante up in a little bit, right? So listen, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Listen, yo, that's Melania Trump. We keeping up with all of them. Yeah, she said nothing at all, right? At all. She almost ran out of characters because that was a little too much for me. So let's keep it up with the Trumps, y'all. Y'all ready for a beautiful show? Let's bring my shotgun partner on. I think he. Which one you like to shoot? Which one you like to shoot the best? You shoot You shoot your 9 AR. What you got? Glock. What you shoot best?
Oh man, I shoot all of them pretty well. I fire
Okay.
expert. Uh, so
Of
especially
course
with
they
my
did.
M4, my AR-15, it just depends on who I'm shooting
Yeah.
at or what I'm shooting at. You
Well,
know,
listen. I'll tell
but
you what,
that
man. You
when
better get
that
that.
when that's I better get that what?
You better get that trigger finger ready, Doc, because these boys they feeling themselves right now. They feel like they had a victory this past Wednesday, right? And so, yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, what we got, Mr. Producer? Let's get in this thing. I got 24 minutes, and then I'm gonna get into something. I got something coming up. What we got? Uh-oh. Now this young lady right here, I wasn't gonna talk about her, y'all, but I had to because you know why? She made a statement. And when somebody makes a statement, we gotta hold them accountable. And what I've learned about our constituents on the other side of the melanin, what my girl say, the pigment challenge
The
people.
side of the man.
That was funny. That was funny. That was funny, Lucretia. That was funny. So for all my
Oh,
people on that side of the Milky Way, right? Yeah, I said it. She made a statement, and I just want to point out this one moment, right? So for all y'all that are listening to me, and maybe somebody maybe have her number, I want y'all to let her know. Let's play the tape. Let's see what she said. I want to talk about this for just a second.
I
I
want to
just
take.
want to apologize, but I do think that there should be some context to your actions that day.
Okay, so basically, I'm I'm a 22-year-old girl. I don't racism is how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime? Where is the context in that?
Mia,
What is the deeper? What is the deeper? What is the deeper
Mia,
story
it's
here?
not, that's not the problem. You have to at least understand your actions that day. You seem to have attacked this little boy, this young boy, this teenager. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone. That's the thing.
Young lady. Yeah. You see that right there? Back in 1955, there was a young man named Emmett Till, right? And there was a young lady that accused Emmett Till of doing something, right? So you asked the
Looking
question,
at her,
what's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong with somebody accusing somebody else of doing something, right? Back in 1955, this is what happened when somebody gets accused of doing something. Roll that video again because I want you. Maybe she didn't hear it. I want y'all to hear it really clear because she didn't get it. Let's hear it one more time, and then I'm gonna let her know what's
I
up.
just want to apologize, but I do think that there should be some context to your actions that day.
Okay, so basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. I don't racism is how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime? Where
Her name was Carolyn. Carolyn Bryant. Carolyn Bryant accused a young man named Emmett Till, young lady, of doing something he didn't do. So you ask the question,
looking at her.
what's what's wrong? This is what's wrong, right? And the problem is the climate in this country is headed back that way. So had that young man's father not been there, we don't know what would have happened because you irresponsibly left your phone in an Uber car. So young lady, to answer your question, what's wrong? It's a lot. And last time I checked, if you don't know your history, you are doomed to repeat it. So be careful about what you say and how you treat people, right? All you got to do is call the phone. You need to see it. And when the phone didn't ring, you
Or
should
they
have moved
got
on.
this. Or they most people got smartwatches, and like if you go on your phone on your watch and hit find my phone, it pings and it shows you where your phone is at, right? I mean, I
Listen,
don't see how. Why is it? But you notice something though? Let me point out
what's
something what
up?
she did.
Yep.
She took that long 10-second pause because it sounded like she wanted to say something that she shouldn't really say. And that was going and she was like wanting to teeter on the whole race issue. She was wanting to say, well, me as a woman, what's wrong with me accusing this, like she was about to say, this black boy of
Yeah.
taking my phone? Like that's what it seemed like that's what she wanted to say. And again, like you said, history is doomed to repeat itself when we don't educate people on history. And she's not educated on what happened to Emmett Till and many other unaccounted acts of racist, violence against African Americans during, the early 1900s on down. It's gonna repeat itself. And like you said, you got people out here acting a fool right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Right. So, all I'm saying about this, maybe her name ain't Karen, but it almost became Carolyn Bryant, right? And that boy was a teenager, just like this young man was a teenager. And these people out here, they're crazy. Just about as crazy as my eyebrows I saw with the mask on.
And
Oh,
he,
my goodness.
you stupid. And then
Thank
on
you,
top,
brother. I
and then
think somebody you
on
love
top of
maybe.
that, most 14-year-olds have cell phones of their own.
Yeah. What'd you say, Brittany? The fact that he was black was not even mentioned in her court appointment. Well, that's another story for another day, right? We already know about the justice system here. All right, so young lady, fortunately, this young man had his father there, and he did not end up as another statistic where we had to say his name. Now we can see him
Exactly.
and appreciate the fact that he's still with us. So watch what you're doing. Keep your phone in your purse. Stop texting.
Exactly.
I'm playing.
Understand
I
the
don't know
root
what
word
you're
of
doing.
assume.
Yeah, it does make one out of you. All right, let's move on to the next topic. All right, listen, these Proud Boys. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is really funny, y'all. When I saw this story and these melanin girls, I feel like this is some type of Netflix original, right? That should be like a reality show, Proud Boys and the Melanin Girls, right? Or maybe some type of rock
Not
band. I don't know,
Netflix.
right?
Maybe Hulu. Give me a
Okay,
Hulu
Hulu,
special.
Hulu, Hulu. All right, yeah, for sure. So listen, y'all, we're getting close to the end of Trump's reign, but it was you begin to see all this hypocrisy, and so we saw something about these Proud Boys. These Proud Boys are proud to be red-blooded white nationalists, maybe, but I, they got something in their closet, and it may have trapped them up too. Let's see the picture. I'm a little confused. Okay, you see Big
He
Boy
came out the
looking like
closet. He
Doug.
came out the closet. He came out the closet.
But look at this. They both got their elbows up, showing their Proud Boy tattoo. But then these Proud Boys got these black girls with these black babies. I'm lost, y'all. Are we really turning the hands of time?
Uh,
What what's really going on with this, y'all? Why do you hate
he
people?
came out. Hey man, they just
It's crazy to me, bro. It's like, what's up, Lisa B? Madam Gold member, thank you for joining us. What you say?
what
You
up,
could
Lisa?
tell how some people act just by the way they display themselves. Yes, right. And again, I don't want to talk about my sisters. I knew from the video she was. Oh, you talking about girl? Yeah. She was throwed off, right? So we got
Just the
some
way
more
she
throwed off.
talked, she was
And
thorough.
again, actually, I've been yeah. What you say? They like that chocolate. Yeah. But the problem is they only like the chocolate that they're eating. Okay, I'll move on. All right. So the problem is that what you say, the Proud Boys actually
She said,
have some black. Yeah, they do. Right. And that's just pure ignorance. Right. And for me, I would not stand beside somebody who wants to kill somebody that looks like me. I just can't roll like that. And what you think about
I
that,
don't
bro?
understand it either. I don't understand that. I mean, it's bad enough that we have enough black on black crime in the world today, in our
Yeah,
suburbs, in our urban areas, in our hood, and everything.
you're welcome, Tam.
Um, and it's like so, and then we're gonna go on this whole other issue. We have enough black women hating or disliking black men, and I'm just gonna go date outside of my race. But you, nothing wrong with that. Do what you want to do. But then you go to an avenue where they don't like your
Right.
daddy
Out of
in a
all the white
sense. You know what
guys
I'm
you can
saying?
pick,
They
you want to
really
pick the one. Right. Like, don't pick the ones that don't
like
like us.
like
Yeah, knuckleheads, and I mean knuckleheads, right? So this is my thing, bro. Look at this.
complete knuckleheads.
At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a problem with dating, interracial dating. You can date whoever you want to. But I mean, my goodness, did your mama teach you how to pick a fruit in the grocery store? I mean, do you know
Nope.
which avocado to squeeze to make sure it's the right one? I'm just saying, y'all, come on.
Nope.
Don't be don't be so insensitive, right? That the fact that this does nothing but just continue to exacerbate the frustration
It's
of
a,
people. Go ahead.
it's like a blatant slap in the face. You know, it's a blatant. Not, and again, nobody tells you who to love. You love who you want. But look at what the Proud Boys represents. And yes, you do have some African American males that are a part of this Proud Boy movement. I don't know. Okay, man, maybe you smoked some weed the wrong way. Maybe it was laced with some PCP or something. I don't know what you did, bro. But the the fact that now that you know what it really is about, you're okay with that. You're okay with
Yeah.
waking up every day to that person who you don't really know if they're gonna turn on you. If something major was like, let's just say we was to have a secession from the union, you know what I'm saying, a secession all over again, right? There was another civil war about to happen. Do you
Please
is
do.
he gonna is he gonna I'm just saying, is he really gonna? You think he's
That's
gonna
what's
keep
up.
you? This ain't the free. This ain't the free state of what was that movie? Free state of Dan or something like that. This ain't the that. That's not a movie where he's
Yes,
gonna
I
keep you in
agree.
the backwoods for forever and keep you safe. You
And
know,
you know, Lisa
and
made a great
yes, if you
point.
hate yourself, you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, and you know, we're not here to
I
diagnose
saw what she
nobody. We
said.
just saying, yeah, I'm with you. And I mean, there's so much logic we can pull out of this. Thank you, man. I sure appreciate that. Appreciate you. Becoming a
Oh,
member.
appreciate
Damn
that.
talks. Appreciate that. So listen, y'all. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
knocking what people are doing, but I agree that there has to be some type of sensitivity that goes with the fact that a man that you land in the bed with wants to kill those that look like you, right? For no reason. And you know that you know
Because
what? I'm gonna take it.
check this out.
Yep.
You know I'm about to take it there with you, right? So
Go ahead.
let's reverse that. Let's say it was the proud girls.
Hmm. Oh yeah. They be up in arms, doc. Yeah, they be frustrated. But you know what's so funny about this?
Uh,
What the
what's up?
frustration for me? I'm gonna take a little side street. You got Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
right, where people from Black Lives Matter is protesting. Yeah, they did some things. They rioted. They took over a police station. But then you have this whole thing that happened Wednesday that took over a capital that was wanting to kill people. And where are all my Blue Lives Matter people? Y'all
Put
killed
the
a police officer.
beat him
Come
to
on,
death.
man. Yes,
Beat him
right.
to death with a fire extinguisher and like hit him with the fire extinguisher. Beat him and smashed him behind a door.
Oh, Candace. Candace Owens. Yeah, Lisa.
And you know it
Yeah,
was
she threw
really
it off.
and you know it was really this. You know what was really disrespectful about that?
What's that?
You know when any other civil political uh person passes away, they fly the flag at half staff, correct?
Yeah, took them a long time to get that done. Yeah, man. I saw that.
They
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know,
deep,
they
man.
didn't do it.
They did it very late. Like days
Oh,
later.
okay.
Yeah, they did it days later. But my whole point is, man, it's like this is you're not being sincere if you're not being consistent. And if you say Blue Lives Matter, when somebody that is not thinking like you or don't agree with you you say they trying to kill police officers, but then y'all actually kill one, and I mean y'all more silent than they ask you to be in the movie theaters. Silence ain't golden right now. Where y'all at? Speak out. Okay. I done took it down.
It's
I'm tripping. Go ahead. You got something else?
it's an it's an egregious form of disrespect, man. It's like okay, I will. It is okay, and I watched some of the videos on that, and I mean, this man said, "What happens when we get inside the Capitol building?" And another man said, "Heads on pikes." What?
Yeah.
You literally talking about something. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna kill people. But at no point did you ever hear in the Black Lives Matter protest anybody say or any recorded witnessing someone say we're gonna kill people.
Right. Yeah. See, the thing about this, bro, is, and I said it on one of my videos, man. The problem is that they're not afraid of their own people. Like, I'm not afraid of anybody that I see walking down the street with the hair uncombed, t-shirt on, tank top on, pants down. I'm embarrassed, but I'm not afraid of them, right? And so if I'm walking through the hood, you seeing all the abandoned houses, I'm not afraid. And that's the same attitude that they take doing these things. I mean, some of these cats will let me listen, man. I'm so frustrated with this intentional ignorance. I really am. I'm frustrated with intentional ignorance. What you say, Devin? I'm in an interracial relationship and extremely pro-black. No, no one that's anti-me and mine. That's exactly right. Right? So I
Man,
appreciate that moment. I appreciate
we
that.
definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I
And that's
respect
much
you for
respect.
putting.
That's right.
Yeah,
We
much
have
respect.
respect. That's what I'm saying. But you can't do that. What you say, loud, right? Where is your we back to? Yeah, exactly. Right. It's gone. Right. But you again, inconsistency. You got a problem with a man taking a knee and he disrespecting the police and all this other kind of stuff. But these jokers sitting up throwing the flag at these jokers, beating them, but
Beating
nobody
them
got
with it.
nothing to say. All right, okay, I'm
Nobody has
cool.
nothing.
But y'all gotta realize why I ain't for that. What'd you say, Tam? Never. It's like they said, they keep saying America is better than this, but are we? No, we're not. And the problem is that, like my man said on the news, he said, we keep wanting to act like we're shocked. This is not us. When are you gonna stop lying to yourself? This is us, right? And I ain't talking about the TV
Exactly.
show.
Like
I'm not talking about the TV show.
Don Don Lemon said it like this is who we are.
Yeah,
Even someone, one of the other newscasters, I think it was a white gentleman said it. He was like, I don't understand why people are acting so shocked. This is, and he
yeah,
said it. He said it, and I quote, "White privilege at its best." I was like, wow, someone actually that is, and it's their race. It's that race of people that actually said that, but we don't.
yep, yep.
But the nation don't
So
want to talk about it. But we would just want to be like, oh no, we're not going to talk about it.
listen. Yeah, so listen, this leads me to my next part, right? Uh uh this is the thing. We got a partner of ours that's gonna come on here and he wanna talk about this uh capital takeover, this riot, right? And again, I just want to hear what the man gotta say. And if he say something I agree with, cool. But if he don't, I got questions. I have questions. So listen, y'all, we're gonna show y'all this
I
video right quick.
heard, I heard.
We're gonna show y'all this video, man, and I'm gonna bring my partner on, and then we're gonna maybe do some verbal judo. If that's all right with y'all. We'll be right back.
Well, guys.
Boy, let me tell you something. Hey, bring him on in. Look at him. Look at him. L. Wade. What's going on, baby? Uh-oh. There it is. Y'all get that together. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something while we're waiting on his
I
mic
think
to come in.
having a mic
If
issue.
y'all seen this,
Yo.
If y'all seen this video, there he is. If y'all seen this video, watch this. Where is these officers with all this restraint in my hood? Like, man, all them officers, if y'all gonna fire them, ask them to come down to the hood and then serve our people. Because I'm telling you, man, I didn't see one gun drawn. I didn't see one billy club taken took down. What you say, right? This is right. So this is what I'm saying. Give me these nice restraintful officers in my hood because the ones we got, they trigger happy, and y'all could have used them at the Capitol because them boys should have went off. What you say, Tim? I saw them with nooses. Yeah, they were running. That's right. Just stupidity. Listen, y'all. This is my man, Wade Lewin from Be the People, right? Listen, we've been having a conversation, and I just want to say, man, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for
Welcome to
having
the
me,
show.
man. Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
sir. Yes, sir. So me and Wade were having a conversation, and I chose to disengage him. Matter of fact, we have a friendly wager as well, but we won't talk about that right now. But so we had a conversation, and I said I wasn't going to engage it because this conversation was needed for the public to see, right? And so I'm about to smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke weed, but I smoke up some words now, and I smoke up a good debate. So listen, we're gonna put this thing on this smoker, and we're gonna close the pit door, and we're gonna go to work. So Wade,
Yes,
just
sir.
with your perspective, man, what was it that you saw in that video that made you speak about it the way you spoke about it?
All right. So just to give folks some clarity here.
Yeah.
So the conversation was, I, as me, do not find Donald Trump responsible for the words that he used that caused that riot, or yeah, I'm gonna call it a protest, that destruction to the people's capital. Right? There was nothing that we watched that video that had that he signaled for anybody to do anything. Right? Did he say anything that would have invoked people to go? All he said was, "We're going to go down to the Capitol and we're going to encourage the senators." It's people took that to the whole next level, man. Right?
Wow.
I'm just going to highlight it like that. There was nothing. So Donald Trump also said, right? He said we suffer political oppression, economic exploitation, and social degradation. Right? Degradation. All of them from the same enemy. Y'all remember when he said that?
Yeah, it's your time. I'm
I'm
sorry.
asking the question. You
Go
remember
ahead.
when he said
Okay.
that part, right? You remember when he said that part, right?
I don't recall, but I take your word for it.
Okay, because he didn't say it. That's from Malcolm X, the Ballad of the
Oh,
Bullet,
okay, right.
right? That's from
Okay.
Malcolm X. So therefore, that comment alone did not cause any protest. So therefore, Malcolm X called the ballot versus the ballot or the bullet. If y'all heard that, that's the most fiery speech ever. That's like the best diss track on this history's capital, right? I'm sorry, on this history in this nation, right? The best diss track ever.
That was his
Ballad of the Bullet. Yeah,
fourth speech.
his
It was
fourth
like the
speech,
one.
right?
It was the one he did before he. Well, no, the second one was the last one he did before he was assassinated.
So my man said in the following comments, this is why I'm not a believer speeches cause people to riot. My man also said the white man is too intelligent to let anybody else come in and gain control of the economy of the community. No black person after hearing that speech went to go kill white people. Anytime you have to rely on your enemy for a job, you're in bad shape. Nobody went to go burn down the white people's homes. So therefore, people had the emotional intelligence to stay still after listening to such a speech like that, right? So the people who did the riot did not have that emotional intelligence. Donald Trump said what he said. People took it to the next level. And that's why Donald Trump is not held responsible. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Well, okay, so
that boy bad.
So I'm gonna have to
Watch
joust
this.
with you on this one.
I'm finna come
I'm gonna have
get
to
you.
joust. I just want to add my joust in there real quick before y'all.
Okay.
So, as a leader, you are responsible for the actions of your constituents and subordinates. Yes, you may say something. You may say, I feel like it's time for us to go down the street and take this back, whatever this may be. That's your intent, right? That's what you want to happen, right?
All right.
So if you put it out there in the airways, and we all know these times are restless and these times are dangerous. If you put it out there in the air, words have power, man. And if you are the figurehead of any corporation, you say something, nine times out of 10, people that work for you or support you are gonna do exactly what you say. You might not say go do it, but that subliminal message means go do it. That's just my take on it.
All right. I'm in. All right, I'm in the ring. So listen here, Louis. Question number one. This ain't Jeopardy, and I ain't got at your beg, but doggone it, I got questions, baby. Listen. Do you think Donald Trump is an honest person?
No.
Okay, that's number one. Then we are going to take that path. And based on what you heard Donald Trump say in his speech, what in the world would give you any thought to think that what he's saying is truthful? Like those words he was saying were not directed towards his people. They were directed to the people that was watching him on TV. The people that were standing in front of him already knew their assignment. This was premeditated.
Yeah, it was. They had
This was premeditated.
articles. They planned this from a long time ago.
That's exactly right, Lisa B. So this is my question to you, bro. If he's dishonest, if he's dishonest, as we both agree, and you said that his words that he spoke had no inciting verbiage in it, then how do you put those two things together? Because evidently you believe what he was saying to be true.
I don't get how you get that 2.2, but
okay, hold on.
So if Donald Trump is not an honest man, right, and he spoke to the people that were out there in the audience, the dumb people have the emotional intelligence, that they have the signal intelligence to listen to his words and not do anything. They're humans, right? So I'm saying, but hold on, I gave you quotes from the ballot or the bullet, right? And this man said some fiery things, and no black person said, well, let me go and just riot. Let me go kill.
You got to keep that in context, though, bro. We're talking about the people that have no power. We're talking about the people that have no power. Let me tell you something. If I had equal power as they did to be able to walk into the Capitol, we probably would have walked in the Capitol a long time ago over these killings of black people. Real talk. So that's real talk. And I'm asking this question to you, bro. Real talk. Do you think they were dressed up because they were going to a Halloween party?
I don't know.
Because they weren't sitting out there in black tie affair. You can literally see what those jokers were looking like. They had helmets on. They had vests on. These jokers. What you got, bro?
Yeah. All right. So here's the proof that this was right there. The people that were there. A lot of the things were premeditated. So this movement, they said we're going to show up, and if they don't listen to us, we're going to kill them. We don't. At this point, I don't really care about the president anymore. We're just going to do what we need to do. Like a lot of this stuff was already, the seed was already planted. And again, like a lot of our followers are saying, words have power. If you continue to plant the same seeds and say the same things over and over, like what is it our daddies used to say back in the day? The game don't change, the players do.
Right. And so okay.
My bad. You good?
Watch this. Okay, this is for my bro. If I speak on your behalf and I misrepresent you, will you not correct me?
I will correct you.
Right. So if Rudy Giuliani says, let's have trial by combat. Hold on. He spoke before the president did. Don't you think it would behoove him to come up and say, Rudy, no. We ain't talking like that. We're not doing that. And hey, why do y'all have on bulletproof vests and helmets? What are y'all doing? We're not doing that.
Yeah, so, zip ties.
Let me ask y'all this, right? Has Trump ever corrected anybody on anything that was said, good or bad? Yes. When
somebody accuses him of doing something that for being racist, I'm the least racist person you've ever met. When somebody accuses him for his taxes, he says, "No, my taxes are held." Yes, he will correct you, right?
And he actually corrected someone. He corrected someone when they asked why he didn't speak out against what happened in Charlottesville. And
he said there were good people on both sides.
I did speak out, but that's not. He didn't condemn the actions in Charlottesville.
Say that last
That's
part
right.
again, Dwayne. Say that last part
I
again.
say he didn't condemn. He did not pinpoint nor condemn the actions that happened in Charlottesville. He said there are good people on both sides.
So, right. So to my point of him not correcting, Rudy Giuliani was the one that said trial. What do you say? Trial by combat.
Combat.
Rudy Giuliani said that. He went up there and all he did, we just got to have some strong senators on the Republican side. We got to do this. We got to do that. We have to do this. He spoke in a populist way to make sure that people understood that he was a part of them. So therefore, Rudy Giuliani's trial by combat sentence that he said, whenever he said it, I'm assuming he said it before the protest, right? So Rudy Giuliani saying it basically was just like, it's just words in the ear to them. Them people who, I don't care if they had bulletproof vest on, flags, whatever they had, right? They chose not to use their emotional intelligence. My man was just talking. He has not said anything of substance in 4 years. And my man spoke just a populist way to the people. They chose to go ahead and destroy. They chose to go ahead and destroy our capital, our, and on our streets. So,
but okay, so another joust. What happened when George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Black Lives Matter, the protest started for those, right? Yeah. Nobody said a word. Nobody told Black Lives Matter to go out and start protesting. They were, and of course, we know that they were rioting, they were looting and everything, but not one person that spoke at a Black Lives Matter speech, at a Black Lives Matter anything, said anything, any rhetoric on the lines of what like Rudy Giuliani said, the guy in the cowboy hat said, or whoever else was, Donald Trump Jr. said. Nobody ever said anything in that nature.
Wait, but hold on.
But what I'm saying is, like, you're saying that that these people made a choice. They made a choice prior to. Yes, I agree with you on that. They made a choice prior to act a pure T monkey, but nobody made a choice in Black Lives Matter to storm the Capitol. They just protested in front of Washington, D.C. They just protested in front of Richmond. They just protested wherever they was at, right?
Yep.
These people made a conscious choice,
right,
and then continue to take what was said, stand down and stand by. That was like 4 months before this happened. They said, "Oh, now's the time we're gonna do it." They planned it. It was pre-planned. So they were just looking for the rest of the gasoline to pour on that fire to go. And those speeches, everything that was said, was the rest of that gasoline, and they took off.
Let me ask you this question, right? To that Black Lives Matter comment in Minnesota, Tamika, I think her name was Tamika Mallory, right? The young black lady that stood up.
If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. I'm just.
No, I'm about to just throw something at you. Tell me if you pick up what I'm putting down. So I think her name is Tamika Mallory. Tamika Mallory basically, in short, said, "We learned this from you. We learned that from you. We learned X and Y." She went into a fiery speech. So if that pissed off people, let me ask, if, I'm not saying it did, but if it pissed off the people to where they destroyed the steps of the Capitol in Minnesota, is she held responsible?
Yes, she could be held responsible.
She can be held responsible.
Not could, but would she be held responsible?
Yes.
If them people listening,
yes.
But why? If she said,
you're giving a hypothetical, so we can't answer it with definitive answers. So you have to say she could have.
It's the same thing with Trump, because Trump never said
no. These are
it's two different platforms.
One happened and one didn't.
It's two different platforms,
right?
It's two different platforms.
My man.
Can I say something real quick? Sorry, not to you, but to anybody that says that I am a Trump supporter, let's stop being lazy with that. That is just the laziest comment I could ever read. Right? I'm not talking to the individual person. I'm just talking. I am not a Trump supporter. I am looking at this thing from the other side of the coin. So let's please not be that lazy when we just want to label somebody, because we hate when we get labeled our damn selves. So let's be careful on how we label somebody. Do not ever call me a Trump supporter for somebody like that.
Well, and I hear you, and you know, people feel the way they do because they're just as confused about your position as you are confused of why they think you're a Trump supporter. So I respect both sides.
I don't
of the
know
issue.
why they're confused about my position. My position is very corporate with it, right? I understand it from both sides. I understand it from a process improvement side, and I understand it from a listener standpoint side. And I understand that I have the emotional intelligence that if somebody says something to me, I'm not going to do anything. Like, for example, if you said, yo, we ain't going to take this anymore, we shall overcome, I'm not going to be like, yo, let's go rock. Let's go destroy every white person in the world. I'm just going to be like, I hear what you're saying. Good enough.
Wait, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something from personal experience. When I was in high school,
yep,
Bill Clinton came to Fort Worth, Texas, right? And my school went to see him speak downtown Fort Worth. My personal experience. This ain't something I heard. This is what I know.
Yep.
My partner, one of my partners at school, we were walking through Secret Service, all these medals, and my man said, "Man, I'm glad I left my gun at the house." You know what happened to that clown? He got tackled. He got put in a chokehold because of something he said, right? And as non-threatening as it was, they know this clown had no gun on him. Well, I said they didn't, but they went all in on this cat because of something he said. So you can't tell me that people don't take things seriously, because that's why you have threats, right? That's why you have terroristic threats, right? Based on what you say. If you use certain words in certain areas, you can be given account to that, and then you can receive jail time for that. So when you say you're looking at it from a position of this, what do you call it, process, bro?
Yeah,
he said things that if he was not the president, bro, he would go to jail, right? Rudy Giuliani should go to jail, right? Because he is. That's what you have to understand. The word, and I'm not insulting your intelligence, but I'm bringing to our attention that the word incite means that you are egging them on, right? You're not blind unless you want to be, that you don't see these people out there that don't have on two-piece suits and wingtip shoes. No, these fools got on combat gear. So you can't tell me that everybody is not aware of what's going on.
See, that's his base. But hold on, go back to your question. I'm sorry, I must have missed it. Your homie that got tackled, where were y'all at? Y'all were where?
In Texas.
Doing what?
Going to a Bill Clinton rally.
A Bill Clinton rally. Bill Clinton at the time was a senator, governor or president, right?
No, he was becoming president.
So when you said, I should have brought my gun into a place where there's a governor, soon to be sitting president, right? Do you not think that was a tip? Of course, they're going to protect that man, right?
Hold on, whoa,
wait.
They are going to protect that man, right?
Whoa.
That's like saying,
hold on. Wait, so
I don't know if you're on two corners or two sides of your mouth. Now I'm trying to figure out what side.
Hold on.
He said. I'm
sorry. Hold on. What I'm saying is, right, your man said I should have brought the gun, right? So therefore, you got to sit a soon-to-be sitting president up there, right? That's a terroristic threat against a sitting president. I should have brought my gun. They're trying to protect this man. So let's go into a personal example, and then you can go to Wayne. I'm sorry. So therefore, my man, George W. Bush, right? George W. Bush came on my college campus, right? We were all told to stay inside of our apartments, dorms, or buildings, right? It don't matter. And when we spoke to the Secret Service, our provost spoke to the Secret Service and said one of our students had a knife from the cafeteria and got arrested. Was 3 miles away from George W. Bush, but got arrested for having a knife in the cafeteria. Why? Because they took that as a threat, right? It's the same exact thing. So
you're saying that the people don't take it that way.
So going back to the problem, what did Donald Trump say that caused those people to go up the stairs, going to Nancy Pelosi's office? I'm sorry, going to the Capitol, going to Nancy Pelosi's office, take these pictures, do all this other stuff. What did he exactly say? If words have so much power, go ahead, dude. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'll tell you one thing he said. He said, I was going with y'all. And you know what that clown was? Wasn't with him. right?
They said to the Capitol. They never said inside of the Capitol. We going to the Capitol. No, he didn't. He said he's going to the Capitol. You know where he took his little ass.
So that's what I'm saying. So okay.
So let's back up.
Okay. Go ahead, Dwayne. Go ahead. My bad for cutting you off earlier, man.
You good, man. So Brenton said his homie said, "Dang, I should have brought my gun." That's an open-ended statement. Very open-ended. And he was immediately tackled, put in restraints, whole 9 yards. Yeah. Y'all were told to stay in your dorms, this, and this. And because somebody had a knife on them from the calf, GWB was 3 miles away. Immediately arrested or whatever, right? These people were literally at the Capitol, literally said, we're going to go in there and many quotes, we're going to go in there and we're going to F Nancy Pelosi up. We're going to put heads on pikes. We can take this building. We're not going to stand for it anymore. Literally was saying the things that they were going to do. People who stood up behind those podiums and microphones said, trial by combat. We're not going to take it anymore. We're going to take back this. We're going to do this. They didn't say, you should, we are. So at that point, you have now included yourself in the same incited riot that is about to, actually was pre-planned and ready to go when you said, we aren't. That's plural. That means more than one, right? So if you say that as a leader, you're including yourself in that. No matter what you do, even though you're not standing there, you're not walking in the building yourself, you included yourself, you incited a riot, and therefore you are wrong. Like I said before, if me as a leader, I say we're gonna stand right here, we're gonna take this block right here.
Right on.
That means I'm gonna do it. That means I'm gonna do it right there with them, right?
I think we all understand hip hop, rap, right? And we all kind of grew up in the same era. Y'all remember Bone Thugs and Harmony? Y'all remember Bone Thugs and Harmony, right?
Yep.
They had a song called what? Red Rum. Right?
Oh, Red Rum, 187.
Right.
Red Rum.
So my whole point was, that's right. So my whole point is, the way to the opposition. We cannot sit up here and with this willful ignorance and act like people don't speak in code. Everybody don't know what Red Rum is. Everybody didn't know what that was when they was rapping that song. You had to figure it out, and if you didn't know, you asked somebody who was a part of the crew. And like
from The Shining, 1984. They didn't know that from The Shining in 1984.
But this is my point, bro. Even the speech my man gave on the 6th, that was Red Rum. So regardless of what you heard it from a perspective of a black man. We don't speak white conservative nationalists. I don't speak that. So I don't know what they hear. Matter of fact, I asked them one time, I said, what is accountability? And I was told that means we asking you for help. We asking you to hold us accountable. If we don't ask you to help us with our goals, then you can't hold me accountable. What? So all I'm saying is, they got their Red Rum, we got ours. And at the end of the day, you heard Red Rum, but I heard murder.
So let me ask you this. You said I heard it from a black man's perspective, which could be true, right? Or could I be hearing it from a classist perspective? Can I hear it from a man that so feel me, right?
What class you in, Doc? What class you in?
Oh, I could be in that middle class, right? And I'm talking that saved money middle class. I'm not a humble. That's not a brag.
And I would believe you. I would believe you.
But that's saying it from, I'm listening to him talk, and I'm like, first off, listening to Donald Trump, I have a way better education than Donald Trump. I speak better than Donald Trump. I articulate better than Donald Trump. So anytime Donald Trump talks, I probably tune him out. In fact, I do tune him out. I had to read his transcript instead of listening to that damn speech, right, to understand exactly what he was saying. So when I hear him talk and I hear him use this marketing of this third grade marketing big steal, stop the steal, do all this other stuff, which he's brilliant at. No, he's not, right? Which he's good at, right? I tune him out because he's not talking my language. He ain't talking my lingo, right?
Hey,
So
What's up, Hannah?
it was up, Hannah. So therefore, if he ain't talking my lingo, I don't hear what he's saying, right? So what I'm saying to him is, as he's talking to them young folks in the military, I'm sorry, the young folk, not military, I'm sorry, Dwayne. So the young folk, nah, chill.
what it was?
I'm talking to them folks. As he's talking to them
now you're really getting it twisted. Now,
right. I saw them eyes wide up, bro. Nah, he's talking to them folks in front of him. He's just saying what they wanted to hear, but he never told them go attack. He just, what they wanted to hear was stop the steal, stop the count, whatever nonsense he was trying to say. So therefore, I don't listen. But
I hear you, bro. And that's cool. And I'll let you have it because it's about communication. However, you come back in. That's cool. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate
9 days left, brother.
Okay, I'll let you play devil's advocate, Keanu Reeves. But nevertheless, man, listen, man, it's been a great conversation. You brothers, get your final thoughts ready, because we're gonna get up out of here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate my brother, LeWay Lewis. Don't tell me. You better not, right? So listen,
Right.
the moral of the story is LeWay heard it one way, he heard it another way. But the problem is that the people that were standing there heard it the wrong way, right? And well, maybe it was the right way, but it ended up in the wrong way. But what that tells us is that they wanted to do what they want to do, and what we saw is another opportunity to see privilege at its worst when it comes to people being allowed in to what I heard was one of the most secure buildings ever in this country, in the world. It didn't work like that, right? So it looked more like Africa to me. But that's just me. So listen, y'all, it's been our show tonight. Let's get some final thoughts, gentlemen, and we're gonna get up out of here. We'll start with our special guest, Mr. Lewin.
Final thoughts. All right, man. So first off, thank you very much for inviting me. Y'all asked some great questions. Actually made me sweat underneath this cold weather hoodie I got on here. Right.
Well, let's just say you didn't answer something on me either. You didn't answer
right. So I'm not gonna lie to you, man. So when y'all come on this show, anybody that comes on this show, be prepared. I was prepared. I actually took a day. Sunday, I took a day to study to get ready for Brenton and Dwayne. Man, these are my brothers. I love them to death. Man, they triggered the left hemisphere in my mind. I was like, oh, that's a good question. To the point that I had to bring out the ballot or the bullet to make my defense. So that tells you what kind of mindset they got, right? So yeah, I appreciate that. So that's my final thoughts. Is damn, man. I'm about to go to the gym after this.
Oh man, well, listen, just don't hit that 305 too hard. You may pull something. What you got there, King Noble?
Hey, yes. The king is on. Hey, man, I just want to tell everybody, again, Happy New Year. Hope the holidays is great. My thoughts are, be your own people. Do not let the things that people say deter your mind, misconstrue your mind, change your mind. Be who you're going to be. Understand that hate comes in many different forms, shapes, and fashions, and different faces as well. This is a time to where, again, I always talk like, hey, man, love each other regardless of the fact. But these are very crucial times for us in this country. Protect yourselves, white, black, Puerto Rican, Asian, brown, purple, green, whatever color you are, protect yourselves because you never know who might just be looking over the corner to try to take you out. Words have power. So if you decide that you want to say something, please be prepared to stand on what you say. I tell my people, stand on what you say. Don't run away from it because it's going to come back to you. Don't make assumptions because we all know the root word of that word. So don't make yourself out of one of those. So, love everybody. Thank you for coming on the way. We keep that smoke ready for you, man.
Man.
But
hey,
good. I had fun. I had fun tonight, man, and everybody be safe.
All right, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure for sure that we can come together and debate intellectually. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you guys in on a little secret. You'll never see me wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. You know why? Because I don't agree with everything they say. So I don't want to be misunderstood as supporting things that I don't support. But I do support Black people dying. But the issue is, you got to keep in mind that when we see you wearing a Make America Great Again shirt, you're saying that you represent taking over the Capitol, wanting to shoot Nancy Pelosi in the head, right? Wanting to see people going there with plastic zip ties, wanting to see people get killed, killing Blue Lives Matter when you're frustrated on the other side about it. So when you wear that shirt again, just understand, people on the other side, that's what we see. So I'm just saying, if it's that important to you, then just know we don't understand you. Because if America's ever been great again, well, it's only great when y'all the only ones left. That's my time, y'all. And this TFG tonight. I'm Mr. Haynes. We out of here.